Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, one and all. You're back in the Soda Dimension with the RPG Capper, and today we are going right back into our strategy series with Warsong for the Sega Genesis. Alright, so today we are going to be resuming our little adventure through the land of Alsaia. And Robomegas, glad to see you back. Long time no see, yes, long time no see as well, my friend. It's been I believe, about a good couple weeks now. And it's been quite a tight week. I mean, I've had to deal with my dad and his birthday, then spend some quality time with him, but now it's back to business as usual. So let's not waste any time. I want to get right back into this game and see how we're going to be faring on tonight. So let's just kick up Kega. Just give me one quick moment here. There we go. And let's get this show on the road. How are you doing tonight? Happy birthday to your dad. Thank you very much. Yeah, the old man's turned 84, and we had a pretty nice little din-din at a Chinese buffet, along with the aunt and her husband. So it was pretty much the four of us celebrating, and we actually had some cheesecake for his birthday cake. Even though you're kind of no, you've actually made pretty good time. I had a couple false starts earlier tonight, but everything seems to have checked out now. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna be doing this tonight. Let me just bring up the main game screen. So we last left off at the beginning of scenario 16. Lots of hanging IRL as well. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of IRL stuff too. Mainly helping prep for a convention with my friends. There's another convention going on this weekend, but I'm not going to be going to that one. I'm going to be meeting my friends instead for Danny's on Saturday. But I digress. Let's get started. Prologue 16 in the darkness. The wounded dragon ran into the Valley of Alenst. Garrett and his army followed after it for one more fatal attack. Win, defeating the dragon. Lose, death of Garrett. We have 8 commanders to control, and the enemy consists of the following. We have the dragon, who is accompanied by 8 groups of Styracosaurs. We have a couple Gorgosaurs, which are accompanied by 8 groups of carrion crawler caterpillars each. We actually have 3 colonies of ants, and 2 groups of slimes. Along with their own respective groups of followers for each great slimes. Okay. So we got a dragon to kill right now, because last time we had to pretty much beat him back, make sure he doesn't go after the citizens in the city. Alright, so here's how we're gonna do it. Party, as the game proposes by default, don't pitch anybody, don't invite Lance. Yep, Lance is not part of the official crew. Yeah, we don't need Lance because he's already capped out. Alright, so let's do it. Items Warsong to the lowest level Magic Knight. We're gonna see who has the lowest level here. Okay, Warsong to the lowest level Magic Knight. They are all at level 1 here for their respective levels. So this might be a little bit tough. Okay, we'll get back to Warsong in a moment. Let's just see who else we get. Greatsword to Tiburon. Alright, let's give Tiburon his Greatsword. There we go. Evil Axe to Garrett. Shield to medium developed Magic Knight. Wand to Sabra. Cross to the strongest Magic Knight. Amulet to Mina. Hire 3 guardsmen for Mina. Alright. 3 guardsmen. Okay, so we're getting 3 guardsmen, yeah, because we're gonna need her to club a few slimes. Okay, so the guardsmen have been assigned, but now let's go back to the items. So now we need to still finish assigning items to our respective characters. So, let me take a quick look. So, shield to melee and develop magic. Okay, let's go to the shield here. Defense 25, 25, 25, 25. I would say Warsong to Thorn, shield to Bayard. Okay, we'll give the shield to Bayard and shield cross to Carleon. And Warsong given to Thorn. Okay, so all items have been assigned. Good, I think we're good to go now. So, and we have 3 guardsmen hired for Mina. Alright, let's rock and roll. Okay, so everyone starts in the northeast part of this map. And we are inside a cave system, so inside a valley, that is. And, we're gonna have to snake our way through this valley to reach the dragon in the center. Pick the commanders in the following except the first suggested song of Mont 1 each time. Tiburon, okay. Gonna put Tiburon in here. Thorn. Sabra. Yeah, she starts in the extreme northeast. Then Calais. Then Carrot, or Garrett. Bayard. Then Carleon. And finally Mina. Okay, we're good. So let's start this. Alright, first churn, let's go. Garrett says, "It escaped. It ran through there." The soldier says, "This is a really weird valley. It may be heading for its lair. Hurry, before it gets away." Okay, we're chasing a dragon, so let's see what we're gonna do. Turn 1. Tiburon moves 3 spaces to the right and 5 spaces down. Here he is. So all the way, so he's getting very close to the ant colony here. Okay, Thorn moves 6 spaces down. I guess you want me to position Thorn over here, just a little bit to the northeast of Tiburon. Alright, we're gonna position him here. Sabra 9 down. Okay, she starts at the cave entrance, or the valley entrance, I would say. Sabra 9 spaces down. Calais 2 left, 4 down. Here she is. Alright, we're positioning her here. Garrett 6 spaces down. Right next to Calais. Bayard 8 spaces down. So full speed down. Carleon 4 right, 4 down. So he positions himself here. Okay, now we go to Mina. Changing her command structure to manual. Guardsmen, eastern and northern, 3 down, 3 left. Okay, and western is 4 down, 2 left. Okay, so they're gonna go right up to the slimes. Mina 2 down, 2 left. Alright, positioning her here. I think that's everyone. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, yeah, we got everybody. Winning condition, defeat the dragon, lose Death of Garrett. We're gonna do this. We are so gonna do this. So let's end the phase and turn it over to the enemy and see what they do. First, here come the slimes. So this map's a little bit of a tight squeeze because we're moving through a valley. We hold the ground near the choke point where the ants are. Okay. And the guardmen make short work of those slimes with their little torches. This ought to give us some pretty good XP for Mina. Guardmen slaughter the slimes, collect XP for Mina. More slime slaughtered, collect XP for Mina. Oh. We lose one guardman, but that shouldn't matter. The faster we can slaughter these enemies, the sooner we can finish this scenario and move on to the next one. Okay, the ants are on the move. Here they come. Skewer a few ants. Okay, one fire ant survives here. There we go. This one is going after Thorn. 2 ants survive that skirmish. And there will not be any further engagement by the ants. But we are dealing with a clusterfuck of ants here. And here comes... Okay, looks like we have the Gorgosaur and his carrion crawlers are now on the move. So lots of insects today. And there's a treasure chest there too. So we're gonna have to access the contents of that chest once we get around to it. Okay, Styracosaurs are reforming position. They're looking like a muddled up diamond formation, but yeah. Alright, we're starting on turn 2, so let's see how we're gonna play this one out. I'm guessing Mina and her guardsmen can hold their position while... Okay, Tyburn and Thorn treat if needed, otherwise do nothing. They are at full health, so they're gonna hold their position. Alright. Alright, so then we are going to... Okay, we're now going back to Calais here. Calais moves 1 space to the left. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Garrett 1 left, 5 down. Sabra 3 left, 6 down. Bayard 2 right, 6 down. Okay, so they're hugging, everyone's just huddling themselves right into this little bottleneck here. Carleon 2 right and 6 down. Alright. Okay now. So... I'm guessing that's about it for this turn, unless you want Mina and her guardsmen to do something. Because I got a feeling I don't think we might need to have them do anything. I mean, the rest of the slimes can just line themselves up for the slaughter here. And then the Great Slime will just follow suit. There's supposed to be, yeah, and the rest of the slimes here are going to be coming around. Okay, I think that's about it. What's the verdict on Mina? Do we just have her do... Mina's guardman finish off 2 slimes. Mina weakens the Great Slime from the last, and her guardman finishes off the Great Slime. Oh, hello, Mr. Bird. Hello, friend. Do you ever still think about that rat tail in FF2 and get disgruntled? I'm not thinking about the rat tail, unless you mean the pink tail from the pink puffs. But how are you also doing tonight, Mr. Bird? Okay, let's take a look. Finish off 2 slimes. Okay, that's 1 slime pack down. Let's move these. Let's deal with the rest of the slimes over here. Finish them off and collect the XP for Mina. Alright, slime is destroyed. Okay, and that's about it for this turn, so we're turning it over to the enemy. So here comes the next group of slimes. And Mina will be dealing with them accordingly. Anyways, Mr. Bird, how are you feeling tonight? I mean, did you also just see the video where I was playing Tales of Eternity yesterday? I was skimming through it, and I noticed there was a lot of severe buffering issues, because apparently we had a major windstorm in our area, which was causing the connections to become very unstable. We were getting a lot of buffering issues up the wazoo, so made for a very awkward view, but long story short, at least we got the Volt Cray Mail from the Volt Dungeon, and now we're just gearing up for an all-out assault against Castle Bolier. I only had time to raise 1 level for all of my characters yesterday, because it was getting pretty damn late. Okay, enemies have moved, so now it's time for us to make a move. Okay, how are we gonna call it? Do I just have my guys just stay right where they are? Turn 3, Sabra 6 down, 2 left. Hang on. 6 down, 2 left. So I position her right here. Okay, we're gonna put her over here. Thorn and Tibbs attack the ants under them. Okay, under. So we get rid of this ant and defeat the group, collect the XP for Tiburon. And now Thorn will now make us move against the 5 ants here. That wipes out the group of ants, and Thorn collects the XP. Okay. What's the verdict with Calais? Should she burn all the ants with a fireball attack? And what of Mina and her guardsmen? Should they advance on the slimes, or let the slimes come to them? Mina and guardsmen advance. Okay. Alright, I'll position her right here. Okay, we'll just have them hold the line here at this bottleneck. And this group will replenish back to 10 on the start of their next turn. Okay, so Mina and the guardsmen have made their moves. So what are we supposed to do with our other heroes here? Should they just hold position? Or should they make a move? Because I'm still wondering if Calais should just fireball the ants. Calais fireballs 2 right, 4 down from her. Alright. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So over here. Alright, launching the fireball. And we cooked ourselves some ants. Alright. So we've weakened the ant colonies considerably. But now what do we do with these other heroes? Do we just have them advance on the ants, or just have them hold position? Carleon 2 down. Okay, Carleon moves 2 spaces down. Others stay. Alright. Then they're gonna stay, and we're switching back to the enemy. Here come the slimes. Now here come the ants. Okay, the ant queens will heal up to 10. But the weakened ants will make their advances on our heroes, so Thorn wipes them and collects the XP. Thorn wipes these guys, collects the XP. Another wipe, collect XP. Okay, this one ant survives. So now it's Tiburon's turn. Wipes the ants, collects the XP. Another wipe, collect the XP for Tiburon. And Queen heals. Moves the ants up. Tiburon wipes, collects XP. Okay, these 2 ants successfully deflect. So there will be no more engagement for the rest of this phase. Okay, Gorgosaur launches a fireball attack against Sabra. The caterpillars are moving. Now this Gorgosaur attacks Sabra, and she goes down to 7. Okay, so that ends the enemy's turn for turn 3. Now we're on to turn 4. Okay, I'll be right back, Megas. I gotta make a quick bathroom break. Alright, and we're back. Hang on a minute. Oh, I forgot to bring out my limbs. Forgot about that. Okay. Alright, let's get back into the swing of things here. Alright, how are we gonna work this for churn number 4? Sabra treats. Yep, that's what I figured. Thorn thunders the Ant Queens. Alright, and we wiped out a couple ant groups in the process, so he collects the XP. And now, what do we... Do we just have our heroes advance, or just have them hold position? Others wait, okay. Okay, and I suppose the same for Mina. Mina and her guardsmen just hold position, yes? Mina keeps it... Oh, Mina keeps advancing, okay. Okay, so we can't do anything about these stalagmites here. We can't approach them. Alright, let's take a look at what we're gonna do. Let's... No, hang on, because I don't want the Great Slime engaging us. I just want there to be a bit of a one tall buffer zone. Just don't put me to our troops next to the boss. Yeah, that's what I figured, otherwise the boss engages. Yep. I guess what I could do is I can have Mina go over here, have the guardsmen go over this way, and you can put them over here. Oh, hi, Nafila. Nice of you to come in. We're glad you could join me tonight, since we're resuming Warsong for the Sega Genesis here. Okay, we're gonna end the phase and see how it's gonna... how things are gonna turn out this time around. Hope you had a good day. Here come the slimes. Okay, we pounded the slimes into the dirt. This wipes them and Mina collects the XP. Man rate is twice as big, which helps a bit. That's cool. Okay, the slimes seem to have given up for the time being. Pretty good, I went for the walk today. Oh yeah. Although I have to admit, today was a very windy day, and apparently Winnipeg had a big dust storm that just blew in. I wouldn't have known, because I noticed that the sky today was a bit of a sepia color. But I was like outside like... Oh, we wiped out an ant queen, cool. So now Thorn takes the XP. But yeah, I was actually out working in the garden today. Just doing a little bit of raking and shoveling some garbage that have been blown in from outside. Here comes the Gorgosaurus with another fireball attack. And the carrion crawlers are now engaging. So we're skewering a few caterpillars. Got rid of the caterpillars and Tiburon takes the XP. Okay, one carrion crawler survives. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure that the Gorgosaurus can exhaust their fireball abilities. Okay, so now it is the start of turn 5. I'm presuming that... Let's see. Okay, yeah, the Gorgosaurus have enough fire to launch one more attack against Sabra. So Sabra is going to treat, obviously, back to 10. And, I suppose we could have Thorn treat himself since he took a couple points of damage. Gives attacks to Crawler. Alright, he's going to attack the Carrion Crawler. Finishes off this Caterpillar. to collect the XP. Thorn trees. Okay. Other state. Right now, other state. Okay, and what do we... Except Mina. So Mina and her troops just continue on forward, eh? I mean, who keep advancing against... Oh yeah, because these slimes have got themselves caught up in the bend, and we don't want that. Just take care of the rest of these greenies. And there we go. Mina advances to level 4. Hang on. Oh, she has a very... You're correct. She has a major attack range. Major command range for her troops. So I can even have this guy... You know, I can probably just put her all the way... him all the way over here. Okay, cool. So that seems to finish things off here considerably well, so we're going to end the phase and turn back over to the enemy. Purple slime moves. Green... Oh, and they're the ones that are out of range now, which makes it even more easier. Although they managed to take out one of my guardmen. Here comes the Ant Queen and another ant. Okay, Jagron skewers the ants, collects the XP. Ants are wiped, Tiburon collects XP. Alright. Gorgosaur attacks Sabra, and the carrion crawlers advance further. 2 crawlers remain. Uh-oh. Sabra actually took 2 points of damage from that Gorgosaur that time. Okay, now let's get back into the swing of things here. So, there's only 2 there's only like 2 groups of fire ants left here that belong to this queen. And there's another group of fire ants that belong to the 3rd queen here. Some retreats. Yeah, as expected. Gibbs finishes off the crawler. Thorn treats. Wipes the carrion, Tibbs collects XP. Thorn doesn't need to treat, because he did not take any damage. Mina keeps advancing. Then Thorn attacks the ant. Okay, then Thorn attacks the ants. We wipe out the 4 ants, Thorn collects the XP. That's it? Okay. Do we do anything else with Carleon, Bayard, or Garrett, or even Calais, or did they just hold position? Okay, we got 3 slimes remaining. We'll be dealing with those, then we have to turn our attention to the great slime here. Because now I'm beginning to wonder what we're gonna do. Oh, just hold position, yeah. Alright, cool. Here comes the Great Slime. And here comes the Ant Queen, bringing her colony bringing her colony into face off against our heroes. Okay, choose ants survive that little skirmish. Cyberon engages, wipes the ants, collects the XP. One ant holds out. Okay, Gorgosaurs have exhausted their fireball supply, so now they're advancing further with their carrion crawlers. And that's about it. So it's now the start of the 7th turn. Okay, nobody took damage. Except for, well, okay, Sabra has not healed herself back to 10. But we're just going to continue advancing on these green slimes here. Let me just move these guys. Oh, they took out one of my guardmen. Another guardman gone. Huh. Okay, but at least we got rid of all the other slimes. Now the Great Slime's gonna have to attack us directly. But here's what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm just gonna position Mina right here so that the rest of her guardmen can heal back up to 10. Okay, but in any case, we already took out the green slime, so now next time we're gonna have to deal with the Great Slime. Okay, so now what are we gonna do about everybody else here? I mean, should I just have Sabra just heal herself back up to 10, or should she make a move? And I suppose we could just have treats ever needed. Otherwise, you know, I'm just gonna have her treat. And, otherwise 2 up, 4 left with her. No, I'm just gonna have her treat. Now, what are we gonna have? Is our Thorn and Tyron just gonna engage, or are they gonna hold position? There's all the weaker troops in hold position. Alright, got it. Ant's been dealt with. Kills bugs dead. Let them get up before wasting spells, basically. Go on. Alright. Alright, cool. I guess that's pretty much it for this phase. Alright, so now we're switching over to the enemy. And now they're engaging the Guardians. That puts the Great Slime down to 2. So we'll be able to finish it off on our turn. Two ants survived that little skirmish. Okay, ants are wiped. Thorn collects XP. To and survive the skirmish. And the carrying crawlers are re-established in position. Eighth turn. Alright, I suppose it's just the same strategy as before, but first let's just take out this great slime here. That's it, Great Slime's dead. We collect XP in his garment to defeat the slime. Yep. Okay. So now what are we gonna do about Mina now that slime is dead? And Mina keeps advancing south. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have her move this. That's the part she goes. We are gonna move these guys in here. Alright, so now that she moves south. No, what are we gonna do with the other bit? Guardsmen are not needed anymore. Okay, I guess they could just tag along. Just for shits and giggles, I suppose. Alright, so now Saber is healed back up to full. So, do I just simply position her here as before? Okay, so she does get the 40% evasion up. Is it Mina's task to defeat one ant, one crawler, and one Gorgosaur? Okay. Saber in the corner, yeah. Alright. Okay, and I suppose then it's just Thorn and Tiburon just continuing to get yeah, and Thorn and Tiburon just destroy the remaining ants, I suppose. Alright, let's do it. Okay, ants are gone. Tiburon collects the XP. And now it's time for Thorn to move. That puts him to level 2 Magic Knight. Okay, there we go. Gorgosaur. Alright, and everyone else just simply holds position, or are they supposed to do something now? I mean, I technically could have Kalei Magic Arrow this Ant Queen. Not all remaining ants. Leave one ant for Mina, one crawler for Mina, and one Gorgosaur to make up for a not defeating dragon in the previous map. Okay, so one crawler can fireball with Kalei. Okay. One ant, one crawler, one Gorgosaur. Okay, so we're gonna have to hold out these guys. Alright, let's fireball. So that will weaken the crawlers significantly. And I suppose everyone else just holds position on it. Yeah, I guess we're just holding position. Yep, alright. Okay. Mina keeps advancing. Ant Queen and Gorgosaur recover. Carrying crawlers engage. Okay, Tiburon wipes. Collects XP. Now they're going after Thorn. Okay, Thorn fends them off and collects the XP. Alright. One crawler survives. 2 crawlers survived this one. And the Gorgosaur advances. Okay, it's the start of turn 9 now, and now we have to... So none of our heroes took damage over here, so then Sabra's okay. In this case, we are going to have Mina advance. Guardsmen are... Okay, I guess the guardsmen could stay right where they are in this from now on. I'll just leave them back here, and that's it. Bayard may thunder. Alright. Should he aim for the Ant Queen? The Gorgosaur? Yep, guardsman can retire. Okay, cool. Okay, we destroy a couple carrying crawls in the process. And Bayard collects the XP for that. We at least weaken the Ant Queen and the Gorgosaurs. These two will definitely heal up. And what about Thorn and Tiburon? Should they just hold position, I suppose? Okay, there's something over here. You can finish the Ant Queen with Carleon. Alright, I guess we're bringing Carleon. Okay, finished her off. That puts Carleon to level 2. He ends up taking 3 points of damage. I'm not sure if these Gorgosaurs will engage. I think they're just going to heal themselves up. But now that he's down to 7, should I actually have Garrett try to heal him? Or have any of my other guys use their healing magic just to heal up Carleon? Let's see, there's still 3. They are gonna engage, so Thunder with someone else. Garrett may heal, alright. Okay, that heals... Okay, so that definitely healed Carleon back up to 10. Do you still want me to use a Thunder magic? Because, you know, that's lightning. Okay, I can have Thorn use the Thunder spell. Bayard? Bayard has already made his turn. That's it. He's done, he's already spent for this turn. How are we doing with Mina? Or you can lightning the 8 HP dude with tips. Alright. Prevent him from attacking Carleon. Okay, that brought him down to 7. I suppose that might be it. We don't want to kill the Ant Queen because then these ants will vanish. Because we need to have Mina come around the bend. And, yeah, because she has a ways to go before she can reach those ants. And this Ant Queen's gotten significantly weak. Yeah, so I think in this case, we are just going to have to end the phase here. One ant survives. Okay, Gorgosaur heals. Barbarians engage Tiburon, only 2 remain. So everyone's clustering themselves up good in there. Okay, so now we have to make sure that Mina will make it. This is the farthest we can move Mina right now this turn. I'm afraid the Gorgosaurs are going to go after Carleon, so I'm going to need to have Carleon pull back. So I would probably have to put him right back over here. Because now they've healed up. Wait, Sabra 3 left. Okay, Sabra 3 left, 5 up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna put her right above these stalagmites. Garland pulls back. Yeah, we have to have him pull back because we don't want him to engage in the Gorgosaurs. And yeah. Okay, with that being done, do we just have everyone hold position? Should Tiburon engage the 2 crawlers here then? Because we're kind of running pretty low on crawlers here, and we need to make sure that one group survives so Mina can engage them. Tibbs may engage. Oh, okay. Alright, we're engaging the 2 crawlers here. So these caterpillars have been wiped and Tiburon collects the XP. Okay, well now that that is done, what are we gonna do about the other guys now? I mean, should Bayard now try to engage? Oh wait, because if he goes into these tiles, the Gorgosaurs will engage him. And we still have to make sure that all the crawlers are destroyed before we engage the Gorgosaurs. And we need to have at least one group of Gorgosaurs surviving so that Mina can take him out. So my verdict would be just to end the churn for our heroes for now until it's time for us to start again on the next churn. A dude with the most MP can plunder them if you want. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so Thorn and Bayard have 12 MP. Carleon had 16, but he's spent for this churn. 12 MP is fine. Okay, I guess what I could do then is I could just plunder everyone. And, yeah, I guess we can do it like this. So that wipes out the ant, and he collects... Yep, go for it. I think that's good enough for now, because we're getting... I mean, the queen ant could definitely be destroyed, and then these other 2 ants will vanish with her. We don't want that to happen. And we need to have at least one group of carrying crawlers survive. Yeah, I think this would be enough for... Yeah, I think this is enough for this phase, so let's turn it over to the enemy. Yeah, Queen Ant heals. Gorgosaurs heal. And the other ones heal. Now they start to engage. Okay, the carrying crawlers have been wiped here. Okay, Tiburon wipes out those carrying crawlers, and the numbers are depleting. They're rapidly depleting. Oh, so now the dragon has noticed Sabra. She takes 2 points of damage. Mina may take the chest and get the more relevant item from it, since she doesn't need the amulet anymore. It will not vanish. Okay, nobody has lost her, right? Okay, first let's Sabra treats. She treats back up to 10. The dragon has a lot of fire, so it looks like it can attack Sabra 3 more times with its fire. So now we are going to have Mina make a move. This is about the farthest I can move her this turn. What's the verdict over here? At this point, I'm starting to think that we should just not have anybody else in... Okay, wait, maybe Tiburon could still engage so we can have his level up. Yeah. Bayard and Tiburon could still benefit from a level up here. So should I just have Tiburon just destroy this one lone cone, this carrion crawler, and get the level up? It's fine to engage with Tibbs, okay. So we're gonna have Tibbs engage. Destroy the crawler and he goes up to level 2. Good. Okay, so that's done. And I know everyone else is getting pretty damn weak over here, in terms of the enemy side. You can still use the Dragon Starak instead of the Crawler. Okay, so I can have then Mina engage the Starakasaur. Because there's still some... I suppose that would be good. So, then, the one ant is needed for Mina. Okay, but as far as... Okay, Bayard... Yeah, I don't think so, because if we were to position any of our guys on the tile here, here, or here, the Gorgosaur will engage us. So I'm thinking that perhaps that'll be it for this turn, and everyone just holds position again. Nobody's taken any damage, everyone still has full 10 HP. One Ant, one Gorgosaur, and one Starak for Mina. Okay, sounds good. Would be fine. Alright. I think that's probably good. Let's just... Yeah, you know what? Let's end the phase here, because we want to make sure there is plenty to go around. And Queen heals up to 8. Okay, the Gorgosaur has gotten restless, now it's engaging our heroes directly. Okay, that brings the Gorgosaur group down to 6 dinos. Tiburon engages. Wipes the unit, collects the XP. Wipes more carrying crawlers, collects the XP. Dragon breathes fire on Sabra. She takes 2 points of damage from burns. Okay, so we're treating Sabra again, back to 10. And Mina moves. As far as she's gonna go this turn. I'm gonna have to most likely get Thorn healed back up to 10. And I think Tiburon could just continue engaging the carrying crawlers, I suppose. Because we are running low on enemies to fight on this map. And off the Gorgosaur with Tibbs. Alright, so we're gonna first treat Thorn back then, and then we're gonna have Tiburon engage. What am I doing? Gonna have him attack the Gorgosaur. Okay, Gorgosaur group wiped. So that just leaves one more Gorgosaur and 2 of his carrying crawlers remaining. I suppose now I could have... But he also took damage. I suppose then what I'm gonna do is I'll just heal... Let's just heal these guys and then back up to 10. Okay, and Mina has already made her move. If healing's a good idea. I would say now is... So the Ant Queen's not going to advance because she still has 2 more ants remaining around the bend here. These carrying crawlers will heal themselves back up to 8 and 9 respectively. So we're going to end the phase. Carrying crawlers are wiped. Thorn collects the XP. One crawler remains. Sabra gets fireballed. Okay, first we treat Sabra back up to 10. The dragon has one more use of fireball remaining. Don't finish off the crawler. Buy us some time for me. Okay, so we're gonna buy her some time. Okay, so... Are we supposed to just have Mina advance closer to the chest, or should she just keep going? What... I mean, should we just have her move closer to the chest? Get the chest. Okay. So now I have to move her over here. And I guess from there, I'm not going to do any much of anything else. We're just going to end the phase. So the carrying crawler retreats back to the side of Gorgosaur. Dragon engages Sabra. She takes 2 points of fire damage. 14th turn. Let's go. So Sabra once again treats. And Mina's gonna collect the chest. Garrett says, "Unfortunate soul, he must have fought the dragon and lost. Your Highness, the sword! The sword is glittering! This sword is the Dragon Slayer. This man has lost his life, and now I must use this sword to defeat the dragon." Okay, so Mina's little amulet now changes to the Dragon Slayer, so which will pretty much give her... Looks like it... Okay, so she has an attack of 31. But, with the sword, she gets +5 to attack, and +3 to defense. So Mina can't do anything else for the rest of this turn. Go full speed south of Garrett, and... Okay, so... Okay, if I move Garrett over here, the Queen's going to advance. Check for a status bar at the bottom of the screen for the updated stats. Okay, yeah, so I'm taking a look over here. She has a Dragon Slayer, her attack is now at 36 and a defense of 27. Compared to her original stats, which was at 31 and 24. So she got +5 to attack, and now +3 to defense with the equipment of the equip of the Dragon Slayer. Okay. So what's the verdict? I mean, you say to have full speed south of Garrett and Calais. But Garrett, this is about the farthest they can go. Because they're gonna, if they go full speed south, it's either they're gonna have to deal with the Gorgosaur or the Ant Queen. And we need to keep, I mean, we do need to keep the Queen alive so that Mina can at least engage one of the ants here. Alright, just Calais. Are you sure about that? Because if we put Calais over here, she may end up getting torn to shreds by the Ant Queen. Yeah, because I am not confident in him moving Garrett and Calais out from their comfort zones. And you did say that Mina can still engage one of the Styracosaurs instead, provided she can still deal with the Gorgosaur. I mean, I don't think the Gorgosaur themselves is going to engage until the start of until the enemy phase of Churn 15. So I'm going to have them hold their positions in this case. So the carrying crawler is going to engage. Okay, so that's all the carrying crawlers. It can't be helped. Defeat only one ant, though. Okay. So in this case, we are going to have Mina go over here and fight the ant. Come and fight against the sword of the brave warrior who wielded it. Sword, give me the power to defeat the dragon. Okay, one ant survives that. Okay, so now the dragon has lost all of his MP, so he cannot breathe his ranged fireball attacks like it's our guys. So what are we supposed to do? So we have Sabra. Should we have Sabra just hold position here, I guess? Sabra can treat. Sabra is at full health. All we now have is the one Gorgosaur. So the Gorgosaur is going to engage. And the Queen out was the hold position. Yeah, Sabra can stay. It's fine. Okay, I guess we're just going to have to do it like this. Alright. Or I could just have... Or maybe I should just have Sabra... Wait, hang on a minute. I guess I could have Sabra go over here and just kill off this ant. I mean, she has the movement range to go up to where the other ant is. And then, nope, okay. Alright, just checking. Just checking. So I guess the verdict is just to pass it off to the enemy, I guess, after Mina finishes off one. Okay. So in this case, should we just end phase and just let the enemy take their turn? We're finalizing Mina's... Oh, we're finalizing Mina's XP here. Okay. Because all the carrion crawlers have now been dispatched. Or no, I'm sorry, disposed of. That just leaves the Gorgosaur, the Ant Queen, 2 ants, 8 Styracosaurs, and the dragon himself. The Gorgosaur is meanest to get. Okay, I guess in this case... I don't know. I mean, we could have our guys fall back, but the Gorgosaur and the Ant Queen are going to give chase, though. Let's see. Okay. Movement 6. Movement 8. No, because if it chases us, it would make it would take far too long for me to catch up. This whole position. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's just do it like this. Okay, so the ant is engaging. So Mina wipes it and collects the XP. Okay, here comes the Gorgosaur. I hope... Doesn't look like Thorn is going to wipe the... Okay, he only brings it down to 3 Gorgosaurs. Okay, good. Alright, so now we're gonna have Mina... Now we have to go after the Gorgosaurs. So this is about the farthest I can move Mina right now. Okay, and what's the verdict? Should I now bring Sabra down to take out this remaining out? Treat Thorn. Yeah, we're gonna treat Thorn. Mina... Yeah, we advance with Mina. This is the farthest we can take her this turn. So now I'm beginning to wonder, should Sabra hold position, or should she just take out this remaining ant? But after that's done, the Ant Queen's going to engage. We're ready to get the Queen, then you can make your move with Sabra. Okay, so not just yet. We still have to have Mina make an advance towards the Gorgosaur, take out the Gorgosaur. We already got... So she already got rid of the ant. We can't get rid of the crawler. But that Gorgosaur really needs to be disposed of. And we can't heal the enemy, obviously. Yeah. Okay, let me just click one more quick look. I guess everyone just holds position, I suppose. Because this guy's gonna... Yeah, he's going to heal. Heals to 6. Gorgosaurs are tough to get. You know what? Fine, then we're gonna go to end phase. Because Mina needs to collect that XP. Yeah, and the queen's getting a little bit restless. Okay, moving Mina again. Okay. Guess is about farthest I'll move Mina over here. Nobody engages. Sabra will have to... Yeah. Okay, that's it. Then we're gonna switch back over to the enemy. Yeah, so then the Gorgosaurs are going to engage next time. Okay, this is about the farthest I can take her. I suppose I could have my heroes fall back and see if the Gorgosaur will turn its attention to Mina. Or should I just have everyone hold position? Nope, just let it attack. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, here it comes. Okay, we brought it down to five Sauruses. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now Mina engages the Gorgosaur. Then after that, we can bring Sabra in to finish off this ant. And then the ant queen will then engage. Advance with tips. Finish off the Gorgo. Okay, so Mina engages first. Okay, I'm a little bit confused, Robomegas. Do you mean have Tiburon advance against the Gorgles, or just advances forward south? Tibbs frees a spot for Mina. Oh, okay, okay. So I guess we can have him move this way. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna do it like this. Okay, Gorgosaurs have only been reduced down to 2. She takes 2 points of damage. I'm pretty much going to just have Thorn Treat. I'm not too worried about... okay, alright, heal her with Carleon. Alright, let's heal. Good. And I think that's about it. Alright, let's end the phase. Okay, 20th turn, let's do it. Alright, this time let's make sure that she can... Hang on, let me take a look at her magic. Oh, wait, she cannot finish off an enemy commander with magic, otherwise it fucks up the it actually just fucks up the magic potency in the game on the map. So we have to have her... Yeah. There we go. Finally the Gorgosaurs have been dealt with. Okay, so we wiped the Gorgosaurs. So now we can start engaging the ants. Should I just have Tiburon engage this ant? Oh wait, hang on. Can he reach the ant? Yes, he can. Or should we have Sabra do the work? She's one direct kill away from level 5. Yeah, Tibbs is fine. Okay, we'll just have Tibbs engage these ants, yes. Alright, we're gonna have him engage the ants. Okay, the ants have been wiped, so that means the queen will have to engage. Okay, but anyway, since we know that the queen's going to attack on her turn, I'm beginning to wonder if we should just have one of our heroes now go off against the ant queen. Should we have Bayard take a chance? Finish off the queen with Thorn. Alright, we're gonna have Thorn move. Okay, and queen. Or Bayard. Okay. Alright, we already finished off the queen with Thorn, so that's about it. I guess now we can finally start advancing southward. Okay, and I suppose, Sabra just holds position. It's now that all magicers have to be 6 tiles away from the mid-dragon. 6 tiles away, 6 tiles away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Sabra can use her magic of Blizzard. I mean, I guess I could put her over here. Okay, then. We have to go against the dragon. Okay. So the dragon did not move, nor did his Styracosaurus move. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna be... I'll probably just treat Thorn back to 10. Position him where this will... He loses all his Styrax. Okay. Okay, so... By keeping Sabra here on this stalagmite, it would be within the command range of this dragon. So I guess I'm gonna have her hold position here. The shield icon next to Sprite hints us he's gonna hold the ground. Yeah, because, yeah, so the shield icon means that his, that all of his units will maintain defensive position, so they will, so pretty much, they will not attack, unless we attack them, so we can return to our former position, okay. Alright, so there we go. End the phase. Dragon does not move, so we move towards the dragon. Yeah, he is bunching up on the dragon before attacking it. Cool. 5, 6, 7, and Sabra holds position. That's the end of that. Third turn. Okay, we're advancing further towards the dragon. And this is about the farthest we'll take Mina. You can put Kale under Sabra, she is safe there. Okay. Magic Knights from the diagonal line staying 6 tiles away from the dragon, okay? Okay, so Kale's positioned herself under Sabra. Mina still needs to move forward. We gotta get her as close as we can. Magic Knights from the diagonal lines form the dot staying 6 tiles away from the dragon. Okay. So we're gonna have the knights form one spot here and another spot here. Oh wait, the Magic Knights are here. This Tyberon's a Knight Master, not a Magic Knight. So it's gonna be like this. Or should I just have them position themselves like this? Like someone southwest from Calais. Yeah, I already have Bayard positioned there. So should I now have then southwest from Nagman? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this, and so on. Cool. We're gonna put Thorn over here since he needs to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Okay. Okay, the Strachosaurs are on the move. And they're re-establishing formation. Okay, that started the 25th turn. Okay, we're gonna position Thorn over here. Now, should I just have him engage that Strachosaur? Besides, we also need to have Mina engage a Strachosaur herself. Oh, one dude under Calais. And then the southwest line. Okay. I miscalculated a bit. Alright, like this. And then we're gonna have go this way. Okay, in this case, should I just have... Okay, they both have their shields respectively, but I should still heal them up. I guess maybe I can go into this tile and should be able to heal up both Bayard and Carleon, respectively. Because Mina can still move. It's fine to just treat them. Okay, so we're not healing, we're just treating. Okay, so in this case now, what's the verdict? Should I just now have, should I have Sabra just launch a blizzard attack to try and weaken the Strachosaurs? And how about Calais? Should she launch a fireball attack? Anyways, the idea is to spam thunders, but be careful, thunder does up to 5 damage. Yeah, and we still need to have Mina take out one Strachosaur so she can get to level 5. How much XP does Calais have? Calais is about a quarter of a way to level 7, as evidenced by that her XP per meter. So how are we gonna do it? So we're just gonna hold position now? It's fine to absorb some XP with her then. Okay. Well, in this case, I would say I could probably launch a fireball attack, but avoid leveling her up. Okay. So should I just hit these Styracosaurs and the dragon with a fireball attack then? Just to give them some slight weakening? And then have Mina move in. Garrett is level 9, right? Garrett is level 7. Nope, weaken them with Thunders first. Okay. Nobody can use Thunder right now. Oh, wait, hang on. Nope, she can't use it here. Only Blizzard. Yep, no Thunder. All these guys have made their... Oh, right. So how do we want to call it? Do we just simply want to have Garrett do a bit of... No, okay, you said you wanted... We should just let Carlion and Bayard treat. But I still want to know what we're going to be doing with Mina. I mean, put Mina to the selfless line and finish her turn. Alright, we're going to put her... Okay. She cannot move any... Unless you want me to position her right next to Calais. But we can't move her any further except over here. Okay, so this is the Great Dragon with an attack and defense of 35. Right next to Calais then. Okay, so we're gonna put her right next to... Nope, not over here. Okay, so then we're finishing the churn and moving on to the enemy. Okay, they're retreating back to the side of their dragon. She just needs just one strike after they are weakened. Okay. So... Okay, so we're supposed to treat them. Plunder them. Okay, there. There's lightning, but lightning it just targets. But don't thunder the 5 HP dragon. She needs just one Starak after they have been weakened. Okay, thunder again. Okay, I won't be able to do any more thunder because I had to treat Bayard and Carlion back up to... Wait, how are we doing? No, only thing Garrett can do is heal. Because if we were to deplete the dragon to find next turn, okay. Okay, let them cluster around in box formation. That makes my job a lot easier. Okay, so now we're gonna thunder them. Okay, and we're supposed to give them another dose of thunder. Okay, just thunder this tile or this tile. Or does it matter? Just get all of them. Alright. Okay, we got rid of one group of Styracosaurs. Except one for Mina. Okay, because if we unleash one more Thunderbolt, we'll probably end up wiping out all of these. This Styracosaur may survive. The dragon has been brought down to 6 HP. So Carluan could do one more Thunder spell. I don't know what I could do. I could have Mina position herself. Finish one off. Finish one with Mina right now. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Mina go over here. Finish this off. Okay. So now so that takes out... Okay, so we defeated a group of Styracosaurs. She collects the XP, but she does not level up, though. And the idea is to get Mina to level 5. Okay, these Styracosaurs will not engage. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of the enemies are going to engage. Alright, one more for Mina. Yeah, I would say that would be about it. So I think we're going to call the turn here. I miscalculated. I'm not big yet. That's okay, that's okay. So everyone, Night Master. Yep, alright. Okay, so that one Styracosaur will engage Mina. So we'll finish that one off in the start of our next turn. Okay, she needs to get to level 5. Okay, that puts her to level 5. So that accomplishes her task for this scenario. So that now leaves 5 more Styracosaur groups and a dragon. So now... what's the verdict? We just hit the dragon with everything we got in terms of magic? The Lake and Fireball now, alright? Splash damage. Wipe out 3 groups of Styracosaurs, leaving 2 left. This puts the dragon down to an HP of 7. And I'm beginning to wonder if I should just have Bayard use the lightning. And we just simply lightning this son of a bitch until he's so weak that he can barely defend himself. Because I still have... Sabra still has her blizzard ability, Thunder. Alright, we are thundering. Okay, we actually want to get that. Garrett could defeat him. Okay, sounds good. That's another one. Not enough MP. Okay, he's spent. Oh, hang on. Okay, all the Styracosaurs are down. Now tips. Okay, lightning. We got the dragon down to 3. We still want Tiburon to attack the dragon with lightning and then have Garrett move in for the finishing blow. Hang on, let me see if I can... Oh. Hang on a minute. Garrett cannot get to the dragon. He would be like 1 tile away. So I would have to reposition Garrett. Okay. So I'm gonna have to have Garrett move over here then. Get close to them. Okay, so Tiburon is going to use his lightning magic to weaken the dragon possibly down to 1 point. And then in the start, he'll pretty much end up... Yeah, but... Okay, that'll pretty much make the dragon heal himself back up to either 5 or 4, depending upon how major the damage will be. Alright, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait, because I'm a little bit unsure about this, because I'm just gonna have to have my... The dragon seriously needs to heal. Then Mina and Garrett. Okay, so now we gotta finish off this dragon this turn. So it's now the 29th turn. The dragon is cornered, and he's got nowhere left to run. Okay, let's take a look. Let's weaken the dragon first with our lightning magic. Or our thunder magic, sorry. That puts him down at 3, good. And then we're gonna have Minas come in, deal a... Then Mina comes in, attacks the dragon for a bit, softens him up, and then Garrett deals the finishing blow. Or should I also have Kale use a magic arrow in this case? Actually, magic arrow here. Okay. Then Garrett. Okay, that puts him down to 2, so I think Garrett's now safe to engage the dragon. That's it. Dragon slain. Garrett levels up to 8. Scenario complete. We finally made it. The sword. The sword is vanishing. What does this mean? It may be that the sword was a realization of the brave man's death wish. And now that the dragon's been defeated, it no longer has a reason to exist. How sad. We may end up the same way. Your Highness, I found this strange slate a while ago. These ancient runes were once used by the royal scribes of Baltia, the magic knight Ganelon. Ganelon, we need to remember that name. Free the power of evil and cover the entire world in darkness. The King of Light, Gallifron, in Outplayed, fought against it and with the sword. Warsong, he confined darkness into Sunafaria. This is the record of an ancient legend, but if this is true, our real enemy is darkness and it is in Sunafaria. Sunafaria, that's the Forbidden Land. The dragon was also protecting this slate. Prince! We shall head to Sunafaria with all our troops. Alright, we wiped out all the enemies. We didn't lose anybody else on our side. So we had a killing score of 1,980 points. With a clear bonus of 1,500 points, gives us to a total of 27,865 points. Whew, okay, so we'll save. Okay, prologue. Starting scenario 17, and this will probably be the last one we're going to do for tonight. 17, the fierce attack. Sunafaria. It had been the center of the dark battle which almost destroyed the world. Now it had become the home of evil in the Forbidden Land. Win. Total defeated the enemy. Lose. Death of Garrett. 8 commanders to control. The enemy consists of 2 groups of Gorgosaurs with 8 groups of the Styracosaurs accompanying them each. Plus we have 6 groups of Wyverns with 8 groups of gargoyles accompanying each group of Wyverns apiece. Okay, Scenario 17 requires following these steps accurately. The tactic is RNG proof, but the map can be incredibly unforgiving for making mistakes in the setup, so please read carefully. Saving also comes in handy. Well, I guess we can use the in-game save feature. Okay, so let's get started. So here we have a big winding open plain path. Probably goes through a big valley here. So now we are in the Forbidden Land of Sunafaria, so let's see how we're gonna handle this. Already removed Tiburon. Okay. So Tiburon's benched. So now we're gonna bring in Lance. Okay, so Garrett, Mina, Kale, Sabra, Carleon, Thorn, Bayard, and Lance. Alright? Items. Warsong the Sabra. G-Sword to Carleon. Wand to Bayard. Shield to Thorn. Amulet to Calais. Cross to Mina. Evil Axe to Garrett. Okay, so all items have now been assigned to their respective characters. Are we hiring troops or not? No troops, okay? No troops. So we're starting the scenario. Okay, so how's the formation gonna go? Because we're starting all the way in the south, and then we're advancing our way north considerably. Pick the commanders in the following order, excepting the first suggested spawn point each time. Mina. Okay, we're gonna be Mina, then Calais. So they're all in the back. Then Garrett. Garrett takes up the back as well. Bayard. Sabra. Sabra starts up in the front. Thorn. Lance. Then Carleon. Okay, starting this bad boy up. It must be someone around here. Your Highness, we can see the castle of Sunafaria. We are close. Something is flying over the castle. What is it? You're heading towards... Oh, that's... It's a flock of Urns. We must defeat them one by one. Don't let them gather in one place. Scatter them. Okay, so now we're dealing with Gorgosaurs and Wyverns, this scenario. Oh look. It's a Nichiman. Situated right over here. We haven't seen this little guy since Scenario 4, so we get more of these guys now. Okay, anyways, that's enough gawking, let's get back to business. Turn 1. Mina, Calais, and Sabra full speed to the left. Mina... Sabra, move full speed to the left. It's about the farthest they'll go. Okay, Thorn has to move Thorn means to move 2 spaces down and 6 spaces to the left. Garrett moves 1 space to the right and 5 spaces to the up. Above Sabra, so he goes over here. Bayard, full speed to the left. He goes all the way to the edge of the map. Carleon, 4 down. 4 left. So he goes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Lance moves 1 space to the left and 8 spaces up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's gonna go over here. Hang on, let me just recalculate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Someone got brave, yeah. Yeah, just like someone got brave when they were dealing with the slimes in the forest. And look what happened to them. Poor little Nichiman. Poor little Nichiman. Alright, let's take a look at the winning condition. Win total defeat an enemy, lose death of Garrett. So we gotta wipe out all of these Wyverns, their gargoyles, and the Gorgosaurs and Strachosaurs in Churn. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us. Anyways, everyone's like, I wanted to make sure everyone has made their move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Okay, so ending the phase. Let's turn it over. Let's turn it over right to the enemy. Okay, they're flying down over the mountains. They're going to ambush us. Okay, these gargoyles are setting up diamond formation. Probably recall how those dudes almost finished off Sabor off in the pre-Emperor map. Yes, they ended up getting Sabor down to 1 hit point. 1. My heart almost stopped when that happened. The mere fact that we were able to just get out of that situation by the skin of our teeth was nothing short of a miracle. I'm still amazed we survived that one. There are 6 groups of them, yes, but this time we can't fuck this up, or we are gonna risk losing one of our commanders permanently. So we gotta be very precise this time around. Now it's the time for the Gorgosaurs to make a move, along with their accompanying Styracosaurs. People normally go like that. They hire a ton of archers and wait for the flyers to come at them. Yeah, I can see why, because since you're dealing with flyers, they're tempted to hire archers up the wazoo and just expect them just to wipe the gargoyles out in churn. Which makes it a really long map. Yeah. Okay, it's the start of Churn 2 now. Churn 2, Garrett. 1 left, 5 down. Okay, I gotta go out to Garrett here. So he gets positioned next to Calais. Calais, 1 down, 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, forest tile. Mina, full speed to the left. So she goes all the way to this grass tile here. Sabra, 4 down, 5 left. 2, 3, 4, 5. So she positions herself over here. Dayard, 1 down. Four and 2 down, 6 left. Wait a minute. 4 and 2 down. Oh, wait. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. Okay, cool. Carleon, 1 down, full speed left. So he goes right up to the next 2 Bayard. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lance moves full speed up. So he's gonna intercept these wyverns and gargoyles head on. Okay, I'll be right back. I just need to make another quick bathroom break. Alright, and we're back. Okay, so everyone has now made their move. Okay, let's end the phase and turn it over to the enemy. Okay, they take a notice of Lance, and now they're going to engage him. Seeing him that close to Lance is already scary enough, yeah. Makes me feel bad for Lance in this situation. Yep, everyone's noticing Lance. Now it's tough for the Gorgosaurs to make a move along with their Strachosaurs, so they're crossing the mountains. Alright, chore number 3. So how are we gonna play this out? Sabra moves 1 space to the up and 8 space to the left. Alright, let's see where she is. There it is. So deceivingly silent, yes. I can see the... Like, they're set to engage, but they haven't engaged. It's like they're toying with us. Anyways, Sabra 1 up, 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she goes over here. Garrett moves 2 spaces down. Thorn, 1 down, 4 left. Mina 5 spaces to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. Lance 6 up to Lone Force top. Okay, just making sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Alright, and then we're gonna end the churn here. We don't focus on any of the other groups here, so Carleon and Bayard we do not focus on. Khalid we do not focus on. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So we're ending this churn. They are starting to surround Lance here. They're grouping. And here comes the Gorgosaur. Also, every enemy commander in this map is a fireball caster. Crazy, right? Oh yeah. The fireball casts are just what they need to get the advantage over us. Though to be fair, we are getting close to the end of the game, so it's kind of natural that they're going to be pulling out, that the enemies are going to pulling out all the stops just to gain as much of an advantage over us as possible. Anyway, turn 4, Lance. 5 down, below Lone Forest Tile, and churn. So we're just moving Lance this turn, okay. 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. Okay, we are not so... Lone Forest on end of churn. Alright, we're ending it. Turning it back over to the enemy. They're swarming. They are so swarming. So just swarm while Garrett advised to scatter them. Yes, so much for that strategy. Look at that. They're just coming together all in one place. Turn 5, Lance, full speed down and churn, okay? We're just gonna continue to lead these Witherings and Gargoyles around a little bit more before we start to engage. Alright, turn 5. Just Lance needs to go full speed down, and that's it. Okay, we're going to shift the focus back to Lance. So he's going to position himself right above the mountains here. That's about the farthest we can go, and then the churn. Yeah, and we gotta wait for each and every last one of these units to move. With the Archer tactic, they go wave by wave, but you usually cannot finish the previous wave off before the next wave comes, which makes it a really tough map to maximize XP on. So easy to lose a commander or two here. Yep. Which is why we need to complete this map with pinpoint precision here. Okay, now it's time for the Gorgosaurus to move, then the Strachosaurus. Turn 6, lands full speed down and churn, so it's the same thing. Okay. Gorgosaurus are going up on the mountains again. Alright, turn 6 lands, full speed down and churn. This is about the farthest he goes, so we're ending the phase here. So now he's nearing our commanders. Those swarms are freaking menacing, yep. We gotta deal with them. No choice, we gotta deal with them. Look at that many. Look at how many gargoyles we're dealing with. I mean, come on, like six groups of wyverns, and like. So I think if we're dealing with 6 groups of wyverns and 8 times 6 is like 48 gargoyles. Then it's the most hated map among Warsong fans. The most hated map among Warsong fans. Interesting. I would have thought that map 12 was the most hated map. Also the most XP rewarding. Turn 7. Alright, how are we gonna play this? Turn 7, Lance, 5 down, 4 left, right to Calais. Okay, so he's positioned himself here. Mina, 2 down. Calais, 1 down. And churn. And nobody else does anything else. Alright. Looks like we're about to engage these enemies. So what I'm gonna do is we're just going to save the data here just in case. Alright, so we're ending the churn. Okay, they're establishing diamond formation. That one... We're severely outnumbered. Tell me about it. Yep, getting pretty close to Lance there. And the Gorgosaurs. They cross the mountain. This is the last time in the game we hear this player and enemy phase music. Alright. Alright, start of a churn. So look at these. These guys are right at our doorstep. Churn 8, Sabra, 7 up, 2 right, full northeast Bright Mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. 2 right, full northeast Bright Mountain. Okay, just gonna make 100% certain. So Sabra's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 1, 2. Okay, so she goes here. Lance casts Blizzard at the Central Wyvern. Central Wyvern is... yeah. So let's... ah, that's some beautiful ice damage. Mina casts Fireball at the Central Wyvern. Calais and Garrett sit tight. Calais just doesn't move over here. Sit tight. Thorn, 1 up, 6 right. Above Lance. Carlin, 6 right. Above Calais. Bayard, 6 right above Mina. Okay? Okay, cool. Clay and Garrett sit tight. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, cool. That's the end of that. So we've weakened these gargoyles good with our magic. So now they are engaging Bayard. And Bayard wipes, collects the XP. Here come the Wyverns on the eastern side. And the Gorgosaurs now move. Garrett was desperate to scare them, but we did not listen. We cast 2 level 5+ spells which do 2 to 3 damage usually. Very rarely one we've seen that with Bayard. It means 99% of the time we'll deal at least 4 damage, getting them to 6 HP or lower so they stop attacking. Okay, looks like we have the means to hold the gargoyles and the wyverns at bay now. Turn 9, Mina casts Fireball at the Central Wyvern. No wipes, though. Only then Kale casts Fireball at the central wyvern. Oh, look how many. Yeah, and Kelly levels up. Sabra, 5 up, 4 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, inside high mountains. Alright, she's gonna take refuge inside the higher mountains. Garrett goes full speed up. Position himself here. Lance, 5 up, 4 right. Left to Garrett. And Churn. Alright, we're ending the Churn. Magic Knights treat if needed, but they did not sustain any damage. And look at them grouping themselves together now, as they advance closer to our heroes. And here comes the Gorgosaur and his Strachosaurus. Alright, 10th Churn. Calais, Churnjan Calais, Fireball at the central wyvern. Oh look, we leveled up again. Hehehe. Look at how many numbers we have. Oh yeah, all the gargoyles have now been roasted. That just leaves the wyverns. Thorn, Carleon, and Bayard destroy the wyverns from below. The strongest of them attacks the healthiest wyvern. The weakest dude attacks the most damaged one. Okay, I'll get back to... I mean, a 4 up, 2 right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, we're gonna put her here. Lance, 1 right, 8 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sabra, 9 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way up here. Garrett, 3 down, 3 left. Alright, so they made their move. Now it's time to kill off these wyverns. Strongest of them attacks the healthiest wyvern. Okay. Let's see, so 31-29. I suppose I can... Yeah, let me take a quick look. Weakest dude attacks the most damaged one. I suppose I can just have Carleon attack this here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do it like this. He has the shield, so he should be able to beat him. Okay, that puts BR to level 2. It's fine, we can wait until to destroy him again next turn. Yeah, he'll only heal himself back up to 5, but our knights can surround him. Alright, I guess that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, moving on. So this wyvern heals back up to 5, while the other wyverns are going to make their move. Along with their respective gargoyles. Alright, enemies made move back to us. Turn 11. Okay. Alright, one group of wyvern have actually survived. Turn 11. Garrett, 2 down, 3 left. Calais, 1 right, 1 down. Lance, 1 right. Lance moves 1 right and 1 down. Sabra, 9 up. Mina, 3 up. Save. Alright, we're saving. Bayard destroys the wyvern. Approaching it from the west. Going right there. Okay, so now the wyverns are destroyed. Mina's still 3 up. Actually, hold on with the magic knights. Hang on a minute. Okay. So we already moved Mina. Thorn, right to Mina. Okay. So you're saying, never mind, it's fine. So do we still move forward right next to Mina then? Thorn, right to Mina. Okay, we can still move Thorn here. Carlion above Thorn. Above Thorn. Okay, good. Looks like they've made their move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, everyone's made their move, so let's turn it over to the enemy. Okay, so we just already got rid of 3 groups of wyverns. That just leaves another 3 more groups to go. And we have to wipe out all their gargoyles, too. Yep, just group together, why don't you? Make it very easy for me and my magicians. And, okay, Gorgosaur engages Lance, burns him for 3. And here come the Strachosaurs. Okay, now the other Gorgosaur and the Strachosaurs are on the move. They're getting restless. They want a piece of the action too. Okay, 12th turn. Calais sits tight. Alright, turn 12, Calais sits tight. Garrett 6 up. Okay, so he moves over here. Sabra... Oh, 1 right. Actually, Sabra 4 up, 5 right. Okay. Where's she at? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna put her over here. Alright. Lance treats Thorn above Carleon. Lance Lance treats. Okay. Thorn above Carleon. Third right to Mina. Third right to Mina. Heal them with Mina. Alright. There, everyone's now fully healed. And Carleon just sits still, I guess? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, yeah. Alright. Guess that's it. We're moving on to the next to the enemy's phase. Next phase being the enemy's phase. Gorgosaur launches another fireball, hits Lance for 2. Now the Gorgosaur approaches Sabra, but he has to go over this hill. Okay, 13th turn, let's go. Alright, how are we gonna do it? Because now the Gargoyles and the Wyverns are very close. Yeah, we are on turn 13 now. Calais has 8 MP left. Put Sabra 6 tiles away from the Northern Gargoyle and above him. Alright, let's do it. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he has his Strachosaurus stuck up over there. Put Sabra 6 tiles away from Northern Gorgo and above him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So in this case, should I just have Sabra move straight up? Like, position her over here or something? Okay, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not directly above, basically she was more north. She was moved northwards while staying 6 tiles away from Gar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so that means... I guess I could put her right here then. And this is about as far as I can go, I guess. Alright. Alright. Nope. Oh, shit. Not a biggie, though. Okay, okay. It's fine. Alright, Kelly stays. Okay, so she's holding position. What about the rest of the commanders? What do we... Okay, no, the Gorgosaur still stays here. I think Lance, Bayard 3 are to the space to the right. Okay, we've moved them 3 spaces to the right. Lance just treats, I suppose. Carlo in 4 spaces to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4 spaces to the right. Lance treats. There we go. Mina 3 spaces to the right. Okay, she's moving over here. Garrett 3 spaces to the right. So we're kind of inching ourselves closer to the enemy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you said, Calais just stays right where she is, right? Okay, alright. Well, then in that case, we're ending the phase. Gorgosaur engages Lance again, hits him for 3. Other Gorgosaur now has noticed Sabra and is now in pursuit. Okay, that takes care of that, so now it's turn 14. Okay, so this Gorgosaur has exhausted his... Okay, has exhausted his fireball, so Lance 5 down, 4 right. Okay, and, so we move Lance. Now, what are we to do with the other commanders? Does Calais engage now, or... She stays where she is? What about Mina? Does she engage? The Knights form an L formation adjacent to Lance. Okay. Adjacent to Lance. So I'm guessing... Okay, so we have our 3 knights here. Oh yeah, we benched Tiburon. We don't have him. So in this case, do I just simply have Bayard move into this forest tile and have Carleon and Thorn stay right where they are? Or do I have to have Thorn move here? Someone below Lance. Okay, so what I'm probably proposing is that Bayard can move below Lance here, while Carleon can move to the left of Lance, and Thorn can be positioned above Carleon. someone southwest to Lance. Alright, then in this case, I'm gonna put Bayard over here. So he's gonna be in this spot. So does this mean that Carleon will now go into this tile, and Thorn must now go to this tile? Is that how you would want the L formation to be? Because I'm thinking that Carleon will be here, and Thorn will be positioned on the hill right above Carleon. Let's also go back and check on Sabra quickly. She's still okay. Someone left to Lance, someone... Okay. Someone below Lance, someone left to Lance, someone southwest to Lance. Okay. Okay, this is about as far as I could take Thorn, though. Then just don't get close to the death bin by Arias. Okay, this is about the best I can do here. I have to put Thorn into this spot. Wait, let's just see how the perimeter is. Okay, it looks like the attack... Looks like the command range is still out of range for the Alright, well done, yeah. Okay. Then I have a frame. Good. So now what's the verdict on Garrett, Mina, and Calais? What are we gonna do about them? And what are we gonna do about Sabra? Because I'm starting to get a little bit nervous with all of these gargoyles and whatever. Garrett, Mina, and Calais stay. Oh, okay. Alright, we do not attack, so we're switching it over to the enemy. Okay, so the Gorgosaur's on the move with his Styracosaurs. Okay, Sabra picks off this Styracosaur group. Yeah, we forgot to deal with Sabra, but at least she held out against one group of Styracosaurs. Okay, well, let's see what we can do for her now. She has to stay 6 tiles away, right? Do it destroy with Sabra. Okay. Pardon me, it's getting awfully late, but I want to complete this scenario. I mean, I could have Sabra move over here. I think these guys are out of range. She should be able to take... Okay. But it also, should I have Thorn position himself right next to Lance, and then have Lance treat? Lance full speed down, alright. Okay, this is about as far as he goes. Now, what are we gonna do about these knights? And do we have anybody else over here? Magic Knights get forest tiles to the northeast. Okay, swords to fight the Starax. Okay, okay. So, we're gonna have... Alright, so in this case, Carleon... Let's have Carleon, I'd say... These are the 3 force tiles we're gonna make use of, correct? Because these are the closest that they can go to. Wait, Thorn cannot get to that force. He could go to this one. I could put him in this force tile. But, Bayard can actually go over here, and in turn, Carleon could go over here. Would that make sense? I mean, it's up to you to make the decision. Mina stays on the same horizontal line while moving directly above. Okay. All right, then we're gonna have Thorn move into this tile here. Bayard will move here, and Carleon will move into this position over here, respectively. Mina stays on the same horizontal line while moving directly above this central Wyvern. All right. So central Wyvern is over here. So Mina moves 2 spaces to the right. Here she is. Okay. Now, what about Garrett? And what about Garrett and Calais? Do Garrett and Calais do anything, or they just hold 2 right with me? Yeah. But do Garrett and Calais just do anything else, or do they hold position as well? I'm amazed. Oh, no. He's like, Garrett full speed to the right. Okay, Garrett's gonna move over here. Calais stays. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, so, okay, now we gotta focus our attention back to Sabra now. Okay, so, how are we gonna be playing Sabra here? Should she just hold position, or should she go after one of the Styracosaurs? Because these guys are out of range. If you hover over the normal group, you see blue dots next to a unit except for one. Ah. Okay, so this is the one we want to deal with. So they don't get... Yeah, they don't get their bonus. Below this one, an attack one. Okay. Oh, it's a loose strike of the southern group. Okay. Alright, I guess that's about it, so we are ending the phase. Here comes the Gorgo. Okay, we wipe out this unit and Sabra collects the XP. Okay, so our Magic Knights will deal with the Styracosaurus in turn. Okay, Bayard takes 2 points of damage. Okay, they're engaging Bayard. Okay, they did. So Bayard takes another couple points of damage. And they're engaging Bayard again. Okay, so that puts him down to 4 HP. Treat with Bayard. Gorgosaur attacks. Thunder with everyone else. Cool. Heal with Garrett if you can. Alright, let's see what we can do. Okay, so Bayard treats. Heal with Garrett if you can. Sabra 1 right. Okay, let's go back to Sabra for a moment. Alright, let's go back to the others. Heal with Garrett if you can. Let's see if I can reach anybody. He can heal Thorn. What do we do with Lance? What do we do with Calais? Should we have Carlin engage the Styracosaur, and should we have Thorn engage the Styracosaur? Mina Fireball's essential run, alright? Let her rip! Alright. Calais and Lance stay. Okay. Well, I guess I could... Thorn didn't take too much damage, he only took like 1 point. But what do we do about our Magic Knights now? If Calais and Lance are to stay, I guess what I could do is I could treat Lance in the meantime, since he can't do much of anything else. Bayard treats. We already treated Bayard. He treated himself back up to 7. Everyone else thunders. Okay. Lance will treat, yeah, because it's better for him to treat himself back up to 10. Everyone else thunders. Alright, we're gonna thunder these bastards. Okay, wiping out. We wiped out a whole group. Another group gets wiped. So that only leaves 3 more groups of Styracosaurs with only 4 Styracosaurs each in each group. And, I guess Garrett will probably... I don't know if putting the wand over here, because he's only a lord still. Well, whatever, let's just have him heal. Okay. And, I guess that's about it. Try to heal everyone with Garrett. Okay, cool. Yeah, we already moved Sabra, that's about it. Alright, I guess that's about it. Let's end the phase and move all back to the enemy. Yeah, I knew those Wyverns were gonna heal. Gorgosaur heals. Styracosaurus re-establish position near Gorgosaur to heal up. Okay, turn 17 now. Alright, so, treat Sabra, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we're treating her back to 7. Gorgosaur has 1 more use of Fireball, but we'll just let him exhaust that. Thunder was someone. Wiping out some more Styracosaurs. Finish off the Strax physically. Okay. Okay, Styracosaurs are wiped. And Garrett has to go in and destroy the Gorgosaurs. Keep our damage to a minimum. We can't lose any more men. Gorgosaurs are gone. That's it. Took care of them. So, let's see what we're doing. Okay, we've already treated Sabra, so now she's gonna have to have her hands full with these Gorgosaurs and Styracosaurs. But now one group of Gorgosaurs and Styracosaurs is now gone. We also, now we have to deal with these Wyverns and these Gargoyles, respectively. What was he talking about? We've lost none. Mina Fireballs again. Oh, this game is wacky little script. Calais and Lance, stay. Alright. Alright, I guess that's about it. So we're gonna end the phase. th turn now. Sub-retreats. Okay, and so now what do we do here with the rest of our gang? It stays inside the mountain so it feels fully treated. That's yep, that goes for Mina Fireballs. Calais, full speed to the right. Does Calais engage, or does she just stay where she is? As well. Everyone else rushes towards the Wyverns. Will we have Calais just engage one of the Wyverns, or, I'm sorry, engages one of the Gargoyles, or just, Calais does not engage, okay? I suppose it just stays. So now we're just gonna have them stay right where they are. Okay. Let alone Lance. Everyone else rushes towards the Wyverns. Hang on. Let's just save quickly. There we go. Just in case. Just in case. Everyone rushes towards the Wyverns, you say. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's end the phase. Okay, one of the Wyverns got in a fireball shot. Alright, player with Calais Fireballs. Wipe out some Gargoyles, and Calais levels up. She's only like one more victory away from a class change. Everyone else gets closer to Wyverns. Sabra treats. We gotta still treat Sabra. There, she's back to full health. No one else can get closer to the Wyverns. Alright. That's right, cluster around the wyverns. Just make it very easy for me. Rules are so but she'll get her final level as a wizard. She is so overexperienced. Okay, 20th turn. Okay, so now what are we? How are we gonna do this? Should I just... When Sabra is fully treated, pick a lone forest tile surrounded only by grass and wait for them to come. Only by grass, eh? Okay. When Sabra is fully, pick a lone forest tile surrounded only by grass and wait for them to come. Okay, so there's a lone forest tile I can make use of over here that's surrounded by grass, so I'll put her over here. Now we are going to have Calais launch a fireball and get her class up. Okay, so Calais has reached level 10, so she now has the option of being an Archmage or a Magic Knight. So I think we were supposed to go with Archmage. How are we gonna do? Magic Knight has twice as much MP and keep the fireballs. Okay, so we're gonna make her into a Magic Knight, I suppose. While female Magic Knights can be prompted further to Rangers, your choice. My choice, eh? Female can be promoted further to Rangers. Alright. Has twice as much MP and can keep the fireballs. Alright, we'll go with Magic Knight for her. So that only now leaves 3 Wyvern groups and only 2 Gargoyles remaining. So now I trust we're supposed to engage. Rangers have shitty spells, but 41 attack and 28 defense. Okay, so Mina no longer has any more magic to use. Destroy the Gargoyles with Garrett. Oh, hang on. Okay, Garrett wipes the Gargoyle. Okay, that just leaves only the Wyverns now. And thunder the Wyverns once. Okay, that weakens them enough. Okay, so Bayard cannot get within range of them. So we're gonna have to have him move this way. So what are we gonna do about, so they look all strong, now look at them, yeah. Wait, let me check on Sabra one more time. Yeah, she already moved into her force tile, she's good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finish off the wizards physically. Cool. Okay, so these wyverns are gone. You can save XP. Okay, yeah, but I definitely want these wyverns wiped, though. Okay, so that just leaves one more Wyvern. Lance would just leech XP off of it, so we don't want them. Lena did not need XP. Oh, she did not. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Let's just end the phase. This Wyvern heals back up to 7. Here comes the Gorgosaur and the Styracosaurus. So I guess Sabra's just going to continue to hold out against these Styracosaurs until we can stage a rescue for her. Play defensively with Sabra and that's it, okay. Guess I'm gonna be treating her. Okay, so now we can have... Okay, we've at least got Kalei up to level 2. So that takes care of all the Wyverns. So we can now treat Carleon back to 10. Okay, we can't do this with this. No. Out of range. Let's just... there. And now I guess we can move back. We can go on the offensive towards that last remaining Styracosaur group. Only Sabra's left, Traitor, yep. Alright. Everyone has made their move over here, so now that pretty much is it. So all that's left to do is clear out these Styracosaurs and Gorgosaurs and win this map. Zeta Gorgosaur moves. Weakened Styracosaurs return to the safety of their masters. Okay. Styracosaur wiped. Sabra collects XP. We're weakening the groups considerably. Alright, we're northbound. Blizzard then with Sabra, alright. Alright, let's give them a good taste of cold and ice. Nice little wipe. You'll not get in time to don't bother. You can farm some extra for clay if you really want it, though. Nah, I think we're good. It's getting awfully late and we're already past that 3-hour mark of the stream. We really need to hurry it up and finish this. Alright, turn 23. And she's out of MP, so we're just gonna treat and go back to playing defensively. Yeah, we're not gonna reach her in time, so we're just gonna have Sabra finish off this battle. Okay, this wipes out the unit. That only lets leaves there. That's why we gave Warsong to Sabra. Yep, I could see why. Okay. What's the verdict? Wait, I guess I could... Actually, I can have Summer. Let's have Summer over here. Take out these Styracosaurs and just end it. So that only leaves the Gorgosaurs now. Here they come. That's it. Map's done. And Sabra levels up to level 4, looks like. We got them all? Looks like it. Someone doesn't want us in Seneferia. Prince. We will confine them so that they can never revive. Okay, killing score 2,880 points, plus a clear bonus 1,600 points, gives us to a grand total of 32,345 points. Go us. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to call it for tonight, but for fun, I'm just gonna read this prologue for the next scenario. 18. Seneferia. Garrett and his army arrived in Seneferia. They found nothing but enormous ruins, which were a result of the fierce battle that had taken place there. Win. Defeating the enemy's leader, Naxos. Lose. Death of Garrett. 8 commanders to control, and the enemy for our next Warsong session is going to include, looks to be Naxos, a sorcerer, plus 8 golems, 8 groups of golems. It looks like there looks to be some a undead knight with 8 groups of skeletons, 3 colonies of ants, and 3 groups of slimes. The tactic changes dramatically when you have 2 level plus fireballs users. Congrats, those golems are crazy. 42 defense, holy shit. But you know what, we're gonna worry about that later. Let's go back to the regular bubble screen. Alright. Well, that was Warsong for tonight's RPG Capra stream. Cleared off cleared out scenarios 16 and 17, respectively. Thanks for the stream. Yes, and thank you, Robomegas, for your assistance. I think I would have ran into some serious trouble if I tried to solo that scenario 17 for this stream myself. And for being the most hated map in game without hiring troops, yes. And we didn't lose any of our commanders, thankfully. And Lance made for some pretty good bait this time around. And also we got Calais up to her next, right up to her next class. Anywho, it's nearly half after 1 where I am, so I'm not in the mood for a raid right now, so we're just gonna have to call it. 3 maps are left, yes. 18, 19, and 20. And that's the end of the game. Oh boy. Well, it's been one heck of a week. And we'll see what happens next week. Okay, guys. Romangus, thank you very much. Nefila, thank you very much. And hello, Mr. Bird, thank you very much as well for being here tonight. Only Garrett and Khalid have to reach their final because, yes, we're going to have to focus on that next time. Alright, well, Romangus, have a good night. And for each and every one of you who have followed me right to the end of this stream, thank you as well, and good night. See you next stream. Bye.